Welcome to another edition of My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, we want to look at one story, and I do a quick follow-up to two stories. But first up this morning is that two women are in custody in St. Mary police as they probe the discovery of a dismembered body parts at a home on Tank Lane in Arakabessa in the parish on Tuesday, December 29. The body parts, which are believed to be of 26-year-old Jerome Forrester of Tank Lane, who was reported missing on Monday, December 28th, by his sister, was found on Tuesday morning in an advanced state of decomposition. Reports from the Arakabeka police are that about 9:30 a.m., residents launched a search for Forrester in the community and discovered the body parts in a knitted bags in bushes at the back of his home. The legs and hands are still missing. Following preliminary investigation, the mother and the sister of the deceased men were taken into police custody. The investigators are asking anyone with any information to come forward and assist the police. But here we are again. Jamaica. Really not a real place. We have seen situations in front of our eyes. Yesterday I did a story about the one-legged woman who was killed. A few days before I did one with a 17-year-old disabled child who was killed. We had the murder of a grandmother and her two granddaughters. Right? We haven't found the blind, which is Jasmine Dean. She was abducted up to this very minute. We can't find her. We haven't heard anything about her. What's taking place in Jamaica? It seems as if nothing surprises our ears or our eyes anymore. Now this man, what could he have done so hurtful that his mother and sister is now being interrogated because of his death? Now this brings us back to the Tamara Geddes situation where she was killed, and when investigators started to do their investigation, it only led them to the sister who was arrested and family members who were arrested in the death of Tamara Geddes. Now this man, his correct name, Jerome Forrester, 26-year-old, he was reported missing by his sister on Tuesday morning. No, he was reported missing on Monday by his sister. And on Tuesday morning, residents and police located the decomposing body. The body was dismembered. The legs and hands are missing. What could have happened in this situation for they to limb this man, which is their own flesh and blood, and put his body in a bag and throw it away? Now, the police haven't charged them yet, so we are not going to jump the gun and say they are the ones responsible. But clearly, the police must have had some form of information, or based on their interrogation, have some form of suspicious response from the mother and the sister of the deceased. That's why they were taken into police custody. But in this world today, it is clearer and clearer that you cannot trust not even your own. You can't even trust your own mother based on what is going on. You can't even trust your sister or your brother. So it is getting more and more fragile, especially in Jamaica, as it relates to who you can trust. You can't trust nobody. Maybe it is reaching the point where you can't even trust your own self based on what is going on. But when you look at this situation, 26-year-old, limbed up, legs and hands are missing. We wonder where the legs are and where the hands are. But I guess by consistently pressing, searching for information, the police will eventually come up to find maybe the legs and the hands and come up with the theory why he was killed, who killed him, why, and all other information the police might garner from this. But it is not a good look for the mother and the sister of the deceased man to be taken into custody. And as I said, the police investigators clearly might have suspected something suspicious why they took the sister and the mother into custody. But here we go again down the road where family members are caught in the midst of all of this, the death of a loved one. And when the police investigators start, the first two persons to be taken in is the mother and the sister. Not a good look. The next thing we want to look at is the police are reporting that a second man has been charged in relation to the shooting death of two sisters in Monacom and St. Andrew. If you can remember, two sisters were killed this year in a place called Africa Gardens, Augustown. The sisters were Renee Martial and Shana K. Hunter. One of them was just celebrating her birthday when four men came riding on bikes, run them down breathlessly, and executed them. Now, the police earlier this, I think it was sometime in November or so, the police charged 22-year-old Oisin Plummer, otherwise called Steady of Tavern, with 2 counts of murder and illegal possession of firearm. Now the police are saying that now they have charged a second man in connection with the killing, and he's 30-year-old Sean Clark, otherwise called Breda, a livestock farmer of Augustown, Africa Gardens. His court date is being finalized, and the police are still searching for a few more men who they say are responsible for the death of these two women. The two women were sitting when 4 men on bikes rode in and ran them down and executed them. So the investigators are doing a good job. Sometimes when you don't hear anything about the case, it doesn't mean that the case has been disbanded. It doesn't mean it has been thrown out. It means that the investigators are biding their time, putting the puzzles together, and sooner or later they will come up and tell us that they have charged this person or they have charged that person. My only hope is that charging these persons is one step in the right direction. However, having a conviction is another step. So we hope the police can get conviction in this case, and persons, even though the lives of Renee Martial and Tiffany Hunter can't be brought back, at least some form of justice could be served if these persons are convicted and put up behind bars for a long time. But that's how it is. We hope we continue to give the police their thumbs up, because when they do good, we have to salute them. When they do bad, we let them know here on this program. But that's it for another program. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and share with a family, share with a friend, share with anybody you know around you. Share My Opinion TV as we strive to reach the 500 mark in terms of subscription. But keep it locked on My Opinion TV. Look out for a loved one. Take care of the children. And in this time of giving, share with someone who's less fortunate.